Hey guys, how's it going? Jackadunga here, and I'm here to present today the ByeForever war against Northern members in the CWL Invite League, and it was our best performance yet when it comes to stars, 116 to 113 here. Going to break down the stats here. As you can see, dips were 6 for 8. This was a slightly different breakdown. I believe it was 4 10s and 9s, so usually there are 5 up top. But they did similarly on the other side as well. But really what I want to show you today is the 10v10 action. We have 5 10v10s altogether. Absolutely amazing stuff. But we're going to start off with a familiar face to the channel. It's going to be Luke coming in with another 10v10 triple. Seems like he's doing one every week here. He's actually going to bag 2 for himself this week. The next one coming up in the next replay. But we're going to start off here with a Lalo. King and Queen coming in here, going to take out those 2 air defenses with the help of the wall breakers, breaking into that initial compartment here. King's going to do a bit of wandering, but the King is really going to help out to make sure Queen does go towards these first air defenses. Giant going to do a bit of tanking on this Expo, and Queen's ability going to be used, taking out these 2 wizard towers in the process, and then Luke will start off the Lalo portion of his raid. As the Lava Hound and the Balloon come out of the Clan Castle, but they're not going to be any sort of factor in this raid. Tyrant Charlie coming in here, 2 Lava Hounds being placed, nice haste to haste them up, and as you can see, you might think that he fat-fingered that haste on that Expo, but it was just preempting those balloons going straight towards the Expo. Here comes the Queen, but those Skelly spells will be dropped to make sure that the Queen is down as these hastes go towards this last air defense, and it's going so quickly, I'm not able to keep up here. All those air defenses are already down, and these balloons going straight towards this last Inferno and towards this compartment with a lot of defense targeting, air defense targeting defenses here. But Luke has saved that rage, heal and haste to take out these final defenses, and it is going to be a triple with plenty of time to go and a lot of cleanup going around this base. It's going to be a triple, very nicely done to Luke to start us off here with the 10v10 tripling. As we speed this up here, this is 1 out of the 4 10v10s. As I said before, an amazing performance from the 10s, especially here. Really nice to see that I've got a lot of 10s to recap this week. And we're going to go straight down to number 12 here. It's actually going to be on Joker here. And if you have not watched the 9v10 triple, which has been published on this channel already, I thought I wouldn't go over it again, as this has its own separate video. Please do check the link in the description below, taking you to that video. Really nice 9v10, the second in the league as a whole, and just generally a really nice attack. But we're going straight on to Luke's second attack here. It's going to be on the Madre Uchicha account. That's going to be the guess as to how I'm pronouncing that. As the King does go around this base in an anti-clockwise fashion to create this funnel for the Queen, going straight towards these air defenses here and that Inferno Tower. Slightly different. He's going to actually be Queen charging here. A little bit of variation in this attack as those 3 baby dragons and goblins actually come out of the Clan Castle. Slightly different here. Queen going to take out King here, and finally these baby dragons will make their way up towards enemy Queen. Going to need to pop that rage, and actually is going to drop that poison spell here to make sure that everything is being taken out. And look at this, Balloon is actually going to get a few hit points off this Inferno Tower eventually as it heads towards it, and actually take out these 2 dark bombs. Just a really nicely planned raid. I really did like that touch to that, so those healers don't die. As Queen continues to make her way around this base, going to take out this Inferno finally, and eventually that enemy Queen, preempting that poison to make sure that Queen does go down. Just a really, really nice raid in general. We're going to start off the Lalo portion as he may run out of time here, but obviously he's not going to here as these balloons come in. I'm going to take out that 3rd and 4th air defense with relative ease. Queen has taken out so much of the base. Such a nice Queen charge. Absolutely perfect here. And I did like the freeze, freezing those Teslas, just popping out the ground in time. And it was just an inch perfect attack from Luke here. Definitely one of my favourite 10v10s of the week. As these final defences go down, Queen's still alive and is actually going to take out these wizard towers as well. So what an amazing attack, really. Really nicely done to Luke here as he picks up the second 10v10 triple. And as that Expo goes down, we're going to go on to a slightly different attack strategy. We're going to go on to a bitch attack, and it's going to be, I believe, TL here. Taking out this 10v10 out of North Remembers, number 15, I believe. Yep, here we go. He's going to actually go with the bitch attack, and he's going to use one golem here, just a single golem with his kill squad in the center. Going to go straight towards this northwestern side of the southwestern side, in fact, of the base. 4 witches behind, going to take out a few of these trash buildings, and of course there's going to be those bowlers and witches which are surrounding the peripherals of this base to make sure that, of course, the core kill squad is going straight towards the center and not swaying adrift as these bowlers and witches do go towards this right section. There's not actually going to be that many, or actually hardly any bowlers or witches going towards this left section, but it's not going to be a problem here as TL continues to take out all of the remaining defenses here, going straight towards this second Inferno, which will go down shortly. And as you can see, the kill squad is actually going to wear slightly thin here, and that Lava Hound is going to pop, causing a tiny bit of problems. But this second Inferno is going to go down, which is definitely helpful. And the witches continue on this right hand side of the base. It's actually not going to prove that pivotal that the left hand side of the base has bowlers and witches on that side, as there aren't many defenses up. There's only that corner compartment, and Queen will eventually jump into that shortly. But as we continue along this base, plenty of witches on this right hand side of the base, and with only 2 corner defense compartments left, this is going to be a triple. TL going to save his ability here for that final section, but this is a very nice attack. Wearing slightly thin, but it was a clutch attack. Very nicely done to TL here. And as the Queen's ability is popped and that final cannon goes down, we are going to go on to the next 10v10 attack, and it's going to be none other than a dragon attack. Now, I do love a 10v10 dragon attack, and when I saw this, I was very, very impressed. It's going to be Matt again here, picking up another 10v10 triple for himself here on his Ultraman account here. It's going to actually be a Queen charge with those 5 dragons to take out the remainder of this base. As the baby dragon and wizard help with a bit of funneling, going to drop a ton of archers here to clip off these trash buildings to make it ever so easier for the remaining buildings to go down and for him to clutch this 3-star in time. Queen goes down here, and the healers are going to lock on shortly, but he doesn't want the healers to lock on to this baby dragon, so he makes sure that the baby dragon does go a bit in front here. As that baby dragon does go down, Tessa's going to go down too, and it's an adequate funnel for the Queen to go straight towards these first air defense with that Inferno tower in that pocket. But the wall breakers will open up that compartment shortly. As you can see, wall breakers coming in here, a few archers being clipped in to make sure that those trash buildings are going down a bit quicker as Queen takes out that first arch tower and going straight towards these second air defenses. It's just a inch perfect Queen charge this as he does take out those second air defense. But here comes the dragon portion of the raid. King is going to actually help out take out these defenses behind the town hall and actually the enemy king as well. But what he's done is made sure that these 4 dragons go straight towards this Inferno tower, and eventually the Queen going to go down in a matter of seconds here. Queen's still alive, which is intentional. He wants that Queen to get to that 4th air defense, and that's why he has the jump left in hand. These dragons are absolutely wrecking this base though, really helpful here. That rage is going to run out, and he does have 2 dragons left up to take out these remaining defenses, but due to Queen still being left up and those 4 balloons which he still has, it's going to be a triple here as those balloons take out those 2 arch towers and eventually going to take out that wizard tower here. That Inferno tower is still left up, but Queen doing her job nicely, going to take out that last Inferno tower as well. So Queen taking out about 50% of this base. What a Queen charge by Matt, and what a dragon attack indeed from Matt here. Very nicely done to him to pick up the 4th 10v10 triple. And as that Tesla goes down, there was one other 10v10 triple. I believe it was Luke again, but I didn't want him to steal all the limelight. So we are going to go on to a 9v9 attack. And this was my favourite 9v9 attack, picked out by a few of the guys down at BFE. It's going to be camps here, and it's going to be another Queen charge. This is full of Queen charges, this war. But this was my favourite queen charge, and Camps here is going to just execute this so nicely indeed. Going to start off here on this north section of the base, going to take out these archer towers here. The balloon here is going to do a similar job to what Luke did actually. Going to take out that dark bomb, the black air mine, just so that healer doesn't go down, as of course healers can trigger those bombs. As Queen heads towards this mortar and is actually going to lure the Lava Hound in the process, but he is going to drop that those 2 wizards and a minion to make sure that that Lava Hound does go down quicker and actually clears up the pups so the healers don't go down as well. We'll speed this up here as the Lava Hound pops. Here comes the minion, here comes the wizards doing a nice job of cleaning up these pups, and the Queen charge will continue here going around this base. King is going to join up as well to make sure Queen does go towards these air defenses here. King going to be dropped to take out a few of these defenses, funneling Queen, and the wizard's going to do a nice job as well. Here comes King. King going to do a nice job of cleaning out these air defenses as well, joining up with Queen. What a nice touch this is here as Queen heads towards enemy Queen, in fact, getting ever so close. But Camps will start off the Lalo portion of his raid here. King is going to try and break into the Queen compartment, but Queen is going to stay put. But luckily, our Queen is going to lock on here. As you can see, a few Teslas may cause a little bit of problems here for Camps, but of course, he does have that haste, which is going to make sure the Teslas go down in no time at all. Another haste going to help take out these final 2 air defenses, and Queen's ability used here to take out that wizard tower. And as you can see, Camp still has that rage, which he will use now, and that heal and that haste. So these final defenses will go down with ease in fact, as that expo does go down. This is going to be a triple, plenty of cleanup troops as usual with these 3 stars. Very nicely done to Camps here to finish off this recap. Now, I do have a nearly 11v11 to show you, so I will quickly back out and I'll join you in a second. Now, here comes the 11v11, or what I should say, the nearly 11v11 here. It's going to be Rach here, and he was so close to clinching this 11v11 that I had to show it here. I could not glance over this. I did initially leave because it wasn't a triple, and I thought maybe I shouldn't show it, but because it was just such a good effort, and you're going to see how it ends, it's going to be so unfortunate for Rach that I did have to just stick this up here. And it's going to be another Queen charge. Yeah, that must be our 4th Queen charge here on this replays. King's going to go down here, making this funnel for the Queen, and she's going to take out these defenses here, going to go towards enemy Queen here, making sure that enemy Queen does go down. So the Lalo portion of his raid, which will end this raid, is going to be successful here. Queen takes out Expo. King has tried to help out here, but is going to die to the Expo and those archer towers here. But here comes enemy Queen. Queen is going to step over that wall in the range of our Queen underneath the healers, and is going to be taken out very shortly indeed with the help of a rage spell. And there it's dropped. Queen is going to stay alive, and she's going to continue taking out these defenses. But shortly, Rach will start off the Lalo portion of his raid from this northeastern part of the base. But of course, there comes the Clan Castle troops. Going to make sure that those go down very shortly. Baby Dragon, Witch going down very simply indeed. And Queen's ability is going to be needed to use as he wants to save that last rage spell for those air defenses. Here comes the Lalo portion of the raid. Balloons being dropped nicely to make sure that they do take out these 2 air defenses. Here comes the Grand Warden as well. It's going to trigger that ability shortly to make sure that this that these final loons do stay up. Here goes down the air defense. There goes down that last air defense as well. And as you can see, balloons are going to split nicely here to make sure that the balloons are taking out as much as possible. There goes that haste spell, and here comes the Grand Warden ability, making sure that these balloons do not die to this last Inferno Tower. And as these balloons do go towards the last Inferno Tower, Queen is going to help out and rejoin this Lalo portion of the raid. Balloons are going to wear a little bit thin, and may be the reason why this did not eventually come to a 3-star. And also those skelly spells are going to be a bit of a pain. But as you can see here, this is how the raid is going to be ended. It's going to be a corner heart. What heartbreak for Rach. As these lava pops do try and get there in time, but it's not going to be possible. 99%, but good enough to make it on the video. Nicely done, Rach. And this will end the video. If you did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe for more similar content on the channel, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.